Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show, man. Show number 6. Special show for y'all tonight. It is Ladies' Night. We're going to feature nothing but all kinds of entertainers who are female from the region and a whole bunch of other regions. But, man, we got theater tonight. We got poetry tonight. We got all kinds. We got music videos. We got songs. We got covers. We got originals. And we made the funny papers today. That's right. Times News Erie Times News did a article on the show. Big shout out to them and Maddie Simmons for making that happen. That was a cool thing to wake up to today. And there was the Social Distance Variety Hour they also did in that. That's another cool show with Adam Hallquist that you should go check out. But hey, man, how's everybody doing, dude? We got a hell of a show. Not a lot of time for rocking, or nothing but time for rocking. Not enough time for talking. So, yeah, guys, here's the rundown. If for some reason the stream stops, just come right back to the page. I'll have it up and running again in no time. And I knew somebody was going to sing Ladies' Night and I feel all right. I knew it was coming. I'm happy. Who said that? Oh, Joel said it. Thanks, Joel. Haven't. Yeah, the stream shuts down. Just come right back. We will be here. If anybody or everybody wants to share the stream to help spread the music and the love, that would mean a lot to me. Just shooting it out there. If anybody owns a business and would like to have a shout out on the show or have me post a scene of it or mention the name a couple times, as long as I personally support the business, reach out to me because I am looking for some sponsors so I can keep this thing going and keep on talking. I did get a new mic though. Does it sound nice? It's one of them Joe Rogan thingies. It's a Shure SM7B. I know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think that's it. There is a playlist of all the old school shows that have happened already on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/BrokeBoland and you can watch all the shows. And this one will be on there probably tomorrow. I'm going to pull the actual stream from Facebook after we're done and then re-upload it through YouTube tomorrow and share it on all platforms. So let's, without further ado, let's get Ladies' Night kicked off. We have Optimistic Apocalypse with a song called The Moon. She says, I remember writing this song a couple of years ago at my studio at PACA. First sponsor shout out without actually being sponsored. I just really support them. But it's about how you are not alone in feeling overwhelmed, underwhelmed, or any sort of way. I hope my song can shed light on how it's completely natural to feel a whole roller coaster of emotions. The loops, the uphill, the downhill, the twists, the turns. You just have to try to prepare yourself for the ride. All right, this is Optimistic Apocalypse with The Moon. Oh, man. That's how you know it's going to be an awesome night tonight, is when we just get started with that, man. That was Optimistic Apocalypse, The Moon. Just such a sweet voice, man. Go check out her stuff. Obviously, go check out everybody's stuff. Most people that are on here have Facebook, Spotify. So when you go back and watch the channel again on YouTube tomorrow, you can just go through and see who everyone is and look them up and support them as much as possible. So moving on to our next artist, we're going to take a slight turn here. We have the one and only Dysmorphia with a song called Not Quite Rotten. All right, I asked Bridges what Dysmorphia Not Quite Rotten was, and she said, I have seen so many people succumb to rot. We waste into our habits and wait for the end. At a certain point, it seems inescapable. It isn't. To escape the abyss is one of the hardest things you'll ever have to do, but as long as you're alive, you're not quite rotten yet. But you have to build from the waste that we have left. Well put. So, ladies and gentlemen, these girls are amazing, man. Wait till you hear this. This is Dysmorphia, Not Quite Rotten.
We're here, they're not. They're sitting at home, nursing every bit of rot. We try so hard. Don't believe me, take a look at all my pretty stuff. Well, we're not quite rotten, not quite rotten, yeah. We'll build it up from the waste that you have there. Look at me, dancing here. You could do it too. You just gotta kill your fear. Save your mind, take a breath. Of course it's hard to live when you're so in love with dirt, but you're not quite rotten, not quite rotten, yeah. You'll build it up from the waste that you have there. Wonder where my friends are gone. You know I love you, I know that it's been too long. Hold me, heartbeat. See man, you're still alive. Take off all that self-defeat. Well, you're not quite rotten, not quite rotten, yeah. You'll build it up from the waste that you have there. Hate the city, you hope it drowns. Well, fuck you, man, I have to love this upside down. Go outside, do something more. You gotta do something, you gotta settle this go. Well, we're not quite rotten, not quite rotten yet. You'll build it up from the waste that you have there.
Dysmorphia with Not Quite Rotten. Dude, those girls are awesome, man. Yeah, that was Dysmorphia. Just check them out. They're all girls. They all rock. So again, guys, when it comes to supporting and stuff like that, that's what this show's all about. It's supporting the scene. It's helping support myself sometimes. It's supporting you guys for giving you something to distract yourselves with. I'm so happy that people are still tuning into the show and still enjoying it, and it means the world to me. And if you guys feel like you have a couple extra bucks to throw in the pot tonight, I'm gonna toss the links up now in the chat. Anything helps. It goes to build the show a little better. Put some gas in the tank, so to speak. Not literally right now, but anyway, yeah. So go to all these artist Spotify check out, most of them have their PayPal links and stuff. A lot of them do streams. Throw anything you can, but really, when it comes to supporting, it's not just about money. Leaving a like, a share, subscribing to the YouTube channel or channels, everybody's YouTube channel, like specifically just sharing and getting the word out there that everybody's doing just cool stuff, and there's so much cool music, and there's all kinds of shows like this one going on, and all kinds of people doing live streams and stuff. And yeah, just support any way you can. It goes so far for us musicians and artists, because, you know, not only can we not work, but we're probably going to be the last ones to go back to work. So kind of a funny story about our next artist. I asked her to send me a short description of her song, and she sent me a book. And reading is fun, and it's very good and very healthy, and I'm working my brain out to become a better reader. However, my mouth works way faster than my eyes for the most part. So I asked her, because I read what she put, and I was going to read it, but it was just so cool and such an interesting way to put what she was going through, and there's a music video attached. So I asked her if she could just make a short video and describe this next song and the music video for it. So here's Brooke Surgener to tell you a little bit about her song.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me on Maddie B's Distraction Radio Shuffle, the Ladies' Night edition. I think this is awesome. You are about to see one of my music videos for an original song called Another World, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. So I started writing this song when I was talking to somebody who I knew was going to leave, and as much as like my common sense told me to, you know, step away from the situation because, you know, they're going to leave and you're going to get hurt, and I just was like, for some reason, I just didn't want to, and I just wanted to enjoy every minute I had with them, and even if it meant them not feeling the same way. And as I was writing the chorus, which was, the words are, "It takes me to another world," I thought of a character from a TV show that I really connected with. The show was called Inuyasha, and if you know the show, you know it. If you don't, you're like, I have no idea what's going on in this. So there's a character, Kagome, and in it, she literally goes to a different world. It's basically she goes down this well, and when she comes out of the well, she's in feudal Japan. And she ends up helping this other character, Inuyasha, along the journey, and she clearly falls in love with him, even though she doesn't really know if he loves her back, and she's okay with that because she just wants to enjoy every minute. And I just kept comparing myself to that one, and then the song just kind of wrote itself, because then I had a character's perspective, someone I already connected to. And it's kind of funny how all the words, they were meant for my situation in my life, but they did go so perfectly with this show and the song, and so I really hope you enjoy it. And fun facts, I mean, I'm sure you guys know who I am anyways, and who the person the song was about. This was a show, Inuyasha. I don't know if you can see that at all. That's the mask that the villain in the show wears. And my current boyfriend, the person I wrote it about, is the villain in the music video, and I get to kill him! Yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. There is a lot of sentimental value to it, but also it's just so much fun, and I love that I got to connect with that show on a higher level. And alright, yeah, sorry, that was kind of long and drawn out, but thanks, hope you guys like it.
All right, thanks, Brooke. So without further ado, this is Brooke's song, Another World.
I never was wanna dive right in when, oh, I can see I'm taking all of my chances. Instead, I guess that it speaks louder in my heart and my head. Oh, 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 oh. And it takes me to another world. Yeah, the rush of your skin, the scent of my curves, and all the days that I tried to be in your girl. Well, it takes me to another world. Always a dog, but his back's worth his fight. I never thought I would be that gun, but the fights make us stronger. The days wish they were longer, 'cause all we got now is just precious time. And it takes me to another world. Yeah, the rush of your skin, the scent of my curls, and all the days that I tried to be in your girl. Well, it takes me to another world. I see it now. He's packing his bags, he's gonna leave. Someone totally, oh, I wish I could make you stay, but I swore that I would stand in your wait. All we got is just precious time. All we got is just precious time. And it takes me to another world. Yeah, the rush of the skin, the scent of my curls, and all the days that I tried to be in your girl. And it takes me to another world. And it takes me and it takes me yeah, it takes me now all we got is just precious time.
Brooke Surgener, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome. Another World by Brooke Surgener. What a cool video and a cool concept. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. You said it all. You had the video interview. I do want to quickly shout out there to any artists. If you're a poet, musical theater, hell, even just artwork. Send me your stuff. Musicians, songwriters. I want to start expanding the show to not just being a singer-songwriter music show, but to just kind of a platform where everyone can share their stuff. If you are a musician, however, and you want to share stuff, send me an MP3 or a WAV, a short description of the song, and an image to be displayed while the song's playing. Send it to brokeboland@gmail.com, or send me music videos too, because that seems to be a cool trend that's catching on now. But moving right along the line, we have who's up next? Elle, are you in? Are you watching now? Elle Taylor. I don't know if she's in here or not yet, but I saw she was having trouble. I think she's in now though. But this is her song up next. This is Elle Taylor's song Tricks. The song is about two different people and the lessons learned from each. It's about learning slowly who to hold on to and who to let go of. Short, sweet, to the point. That is a point that we all know, and a good message. So this is Elle Taylor with her song Tricks.
For one or maybe like 200 days. Maybe more if you count those weekends. And it ups to hung grateful to call you my friend. That's all I really know for sure. You have chosen to stay, even though I've shown you the door. Have so little to offer, but that's alright with you, because I'm not some project, lock it up, window viewing what I've learned is how quickly people leave. Can I really blame them when I got so many tricks up my sleeve? Got so many tricks up my sleeve. So many goddamn tricks up my sleeve.
That voice, El. That voice. I see up in the comments. Everyone's talking about him. Elle just has that sweet tone to her voice. She just said in the comments, I wrote this on a Thursday night after taking care of my kids all day and gardening. I wrote it at 8 p.m. and recorded it on the lake at 10 p.m. on my living room floor. Oh, you recorded it in one take. Excuse me, guys. These are important. That wasn't me not reading. That was me not seeing. But wait. I want to go through. I want to read what she said. Okay. I wrote it at 8 p.m., recorded it in one take at 10 p.m. on my living room floor. My voice is tired in it. It's as authentic as I can get. Well, I didn't hear any tiredness in that voice at all, Elle. Elle Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. I met her, I don't know I think I met her before doing open mics, but we really got to know each other from her. I was hosting a bunch of open mics around town, and she always showed up and just kept going and just watched her progress like crazy. And super proud of you. Super proud of everybody that's on here. I think everybody personally, and that makes the show that much more fun to do. But Elle, great job. Elle Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, that was her song Tricks. And whoop. So speaking of watching somebody grow and man, turning into a monster in the best way possible. Up next is my old buddy Liz Victory. Now Liz has always been super proactive in everything she's done. She's been a journalist. She has vlogs. She has all kinds of shows. She hosts open mics. She puts on shows. She's been all over the place. She was living in Pittsburgh for a while, and then in the heat of the coronavirus decided to move to New York City. And she's doing awesome there, and just keeping on making stuff happening. And I couldn't do this show without having her on it. In fact, it was pretty much right before a conversation I had with her last week that I decided that we were going to do Ladies Night this week. And she kind of, her response to that was what totally drove it home for us to go, all right, man, it's Ladies Night, one for the ladies. But anyway, this is her song, Fiscal Cliff. And short, sweet, and to the point. It's a song about the end of the world. So this is Liz Victory, ladies and gentlemen, with Fiscal Cliff.
We will not allow tyranny to rule. I will fight 1,000,000 times harder for the 1,000,000 people who won't fight. I will fight until I drop from exhaustion. I will fight until I die. And then I will fight from the grave. ourselves, but then we will rise from the ashes. We could burn it all to the ground, but hope will still survive.
Not a single soul survived at the end of the world. They marched their armies straight on down. The commander came from no king, dictator, or president, but a man in a suit and tie hiding behind his desk, cowered behind his desk.
They cannot control us. We control us. And we are in this together.
One young man came to the end of the world, found that girl gazing down. He took her by the hand and gazed into her eyes. He said, we don't have to fall, we can go back in time. Yeah, we'll go back in time.
We can do this together. We can change the world. We hold the power. It's in our hands. All we have to do is stand up and fight. All we have to do is stand up and fight. I will fight beside you.
Liz victory, ladies and gentlemen. Bring in the fight. What else can you say, man? I think Liz says it all. She, like I said, she is a fighter, a protester, and she's always on the front lines writing. She's doing really cool coronavirus coverage, real news coverage. None of that bullshit. I mean, she's reaching out to people in every state that she knows and getting frontline news and trying to talk to everybody about it. But make sure to go look her up. Liz Victory. She's got a bunch of awesome music, but there's so much more content that she puts out. Just really cool stuff. Yeah, Elle, the talent in Erie is awesome, man. That's why I love this town. But speaking of Erie talent, we're gonna go off on a little bit more of a tangent because, like I said, I want to start introducing more kinds of talent besides just music to the show. And next, we have our first musical theater song, and that's something we've never done on the show before. However, that it's a pretty big part of my life, and I love musical theater, and my family loves musical theater. This next one is Kara Niebling doing a song called Crayon Girl. Kara will be going into her senior year at Ball State University, where she studies musical theater. This video is from a performance during her sophomore year at the Cabaret in Indianapolis. The song is called Crayon Girl by Ryan Scott Oliver. She chose this song because every artist knows what it feels like to be told no, and what it's like to psych yourself out because of the lack of confidence in your work. However, at the end of the day, it is in our confidence and in ourselves that allows us to create our best work. Well spoken, Kara. So this is a video of Kara Niebling doing Crayon Girl at the Cabaret in Indianapolis.
Hello, my name is Kara Niebling, and I am an introverted actor. I know, it confuses me too. I am someone who thinks something through at least 5 times before I say it out loud, and I tend to be a little reserved, and I keep to myself, and it takes me a while to open up to people. And I am in a career where I'm being taught to follow my impulses without thinking and expose myself to a room of people that I don't know. And it can be a little tricky because I have all these ideas and visions of what I want my work to be and who I want to be as a person, but then my introvert will start showing and I close off and I can't get these things out there. Now, this is something I've always struggled with, especially when it comes to my work. Like, when I was 5, I drew my mom a picture, and I brought it to her room so she could see. She said it was the neatest bird the sky had ever seen. And I said, Mom, it's not a bird at all, it's me. And she said, Hon, what are these things? Are they arms or feathered wings? Then she said it was good, but she said it 'cause she should. She never understood. In my mind there is a picture of a little crayon girl with a crayon house and a crayon family. In my little crayon picture of a giant crayon world, you'd have no doubt that crayon girl was me. And I want it out, out, out of my head and onto paper. Out, out, out of my head. So in college I enrolled in painting classes. My teacher said my work was avant-garde. When I asked him what that meant, he struggled for the words. And you know, it's never good when they think that hard. And he said, well, this all looks nice. I'm just not sure I would look twice. Then he gave me an A, but for effort anyway. And I thought, well, okay. In my mind there is a painting of an oil woman's work with an oil way and an oil subtlety. In my abstract painting, everything makes sense in multi-hue triadic harmony. And I want it out, out, out of my head and onto canvas. Out, out, out of my head. And now I'm in a world of starving artists. I'm losing weight and trading hope for spite. I recall my mother warning me that paint won't pay the bills. And you know, it really sucks when your mom is right. Because not one piece has sold, and the excuses are getting old. Think I should throw it all away. Toss the crayons, oils, and clay. 'Cause so far, what good are they? It's what everyone seems to say. In my mind there is a story of an artist carved from stone, working for whatever fortune brings. Hey Mom, you know that story of that little crayon girl? When I was 5, I gave that girl her wings. Now she's flying out, out, out of my head, and she's not listening. Out, out, out of my head. No, she can't hear you. Out, out, out of my head. Out, out, out of my head. Fly, girl. Doesn't matter what they said.
All right, y'all. Sorry for the feed messing up there. It happens when you play these videos that are so good. So I wasn't sure if I should say anything or not, but I'm going to. And I only say this because this girl worked her ass off and paved her way without any help from her family members, meaning me. That's actually my sister, Kara, to you guys who don't know, and I couldn't be more proud of her. And she's kicking ass and doing her thing. So Kara Niebling, at in Indianapolis doing Crayon Girl. Hopefully this feed is working out right now and not being a butt. Once again, y'all, the YouTube video, once I re-upload it tomorrow, we'll have all those bugs worked out. It'll run and stream just fine. But anyway, moving on, another really dear friend of mine who gave me an awesome opportunity. Her and her fiance were my roommates at one point. They brought me to New York City and let me live in their house. I'm talking about, from Four Brown Eyes, the one and only Caitlin Richards. Caitlin has a song called Car and the Keys, which we're going to hear in just a minute. Sorry, I'm all shook up because, I don't know, watching my sister gets me a little misty. So, but anyway, Caitlin Richards, Car and the Keys. This is what she had to say. This isn't what she had to say. This is what I'm going to say. Car and the Keys is the title track of Caitlin's second album, Light Flight in Sight. It's about how the outside world doesn't have a direct correlation to her emotions as she struggles with depression. Without making excuses or dismissing issues of mental health, the song maintains a hopeful outlook. And this song can be applied to shelter in place. You can find Light Flight in Sight on Spotify and all major streaming services. And also be sure to check out her band Four Brown Eyes. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, to keep Ladies Night rockin', couldn't do this without you, Caitlin. This is Caitlin Richards with Car and the Keys.
If I wish to hide on a beautiful day, it's okay. Solitude is just another way to say you can wait my world while I sort out the fray. Yeah, you can wait my world while the sun lights my shades. I'm awakening inside, growing light, frightened insights. I'm shaking what I hide, holding tight to what inspires. I'm awakening the seasons I have lived
Caitlin Richards, y'all. Car and the Keys, man. Caitlin's such an awesome songwriter, man. She's got this really cool voice and presence about her. And yeah, I love you, Caitlin. I hope everything's going awesome out there in NYC. And Paul, shout out to you as well. But it's ladies' night. But I think we're actually going to get 4 Brown Eyes on next week, hopefully. They reached out to me and said that they had a song to promote. So that's what I want to do. And I can do the same for you. All you got to do is shoot me an MP3 or a wave, a description of the song, and an image to be displayed or a video to brokeboland@gmail.com. And yeah, we can get you on the show, and you can hear me fumble through trying to read what you sent me. So thank you guys. I'm going to take a quick second and just tell y'all how much I appreciate the support in the show. The tips, the donations, they aren't going to waste. They really mean the world to me. The shares, the likes, the comments, the subscribing to the YouTube channel actually helps me a lot, because I really want to build that YouTube channel and do other things as well as this show. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Dig It Dave. Dig It Dave has helped me out a lot with this show behind the scenes, and I feel like he deserves a good shout out. So, up next, we have... Oh, this one. So, this next song is by the Project, but features somebody very special. The song is a cover called Your Joy Is My Low. And here's what she had to say before we uncover who she is. Gabriel Scott was a dear friend of mine who wasn't exactly a fan of my screaming vocals I did in metal bands. He encouraged me to step outside of my comfort zone and try actually singing. We recorded this cover of Your Joy Is My Low by IMX with his solo act, the Bleeder Project. Gabe unfortunately passed away on my birthday last year, May 18th, 2019. This song is bittersweet to hear, but always will mean the world to me. And I'm talking about none other than the beautiful Colleen Munn, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, this is the Bleeder Project with Colleen Munn. Am I right? Am I right, folks? The Bleeder Project featuring the beautiful Colleen Munn. I love you. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I see the comments blowing up. I lost the comments on the screen up here, but not the feed, thankfully. Yeah. Colleen Munn, ladies and gentlemen. That voice, right? I don't know what else to say. It was awesome. So, there's only so much you could say about your girlfriend before you look like you're treating people special. Yeah, you are special. Anyway, up next we got the first time ever we have poetry, spoken word. Monica Egress with her poem Love Letters. I've known Monica for years, man. I used to work at the Presque Isle Coffee House, or the Presque Isle Gallery, rather, down on the peninsula right next to Sarah's. And I met Monica by serving her up some coffee. And we've been pretty good friends ever since. And yeah, she's awesome, just awesome. And I knew when I did this ladies' night that I wanted to do some different stuff, like the musical theater, and then poetry came to my mind, and she was the first one I contacted. I told her, I was like, hey, I need a video, or just maybe of you speaking some poetry. But she actually sent me something that she already had. And Monica is a spoken word artist from Erie, Pennsylvania, who only writes from the heart. Love Letters was filmed when I was a finalist for the Erie County Poet. Oh, sorry. Love Letters was filmed when I was a finalist for the Erie County Poet Laureate. That one was, again, the glasses. I'm doing good on the reading tonight, though. But yeah, without further ado, this is Monica Egress, Love Letters.
I write you love letters. Love letters with kneading hands, punching down raised dough. With lips on cheekbones, whispering Blackfoot. With maktub, Zauj, Zauja. With newspaper confetti and gesso. I write you love letters with stained sheets and friction. With blackened fingertips from frozen berries at midnight. Our hearth is an inkwell, black and deep. I write you love letters with special Sunday breakfast and coffee. We flood coffee and syllables until love letters write themselves, while our lives play out like hand-cut diorama. Face to face, we cross each other's elbows, shoulders and waist to speak infinity. We say more connecting foreheads than vocal cords. Fingers and thumbs laced play symphony. I write you love letters while plucking nine tails like oxeye daisies. He loves me. And the day will come when my hands are too weak for kneading, when our lips wrinkle and narrow, when our tongues forget how to sound language foreign and home alike, when paper falls wayside to digital and art is a myth, when our bodies are bony and too fragile to collide, when our fingertips are smooth with old age, when our appetites fade and caffeine is too much and our lives cast long shadows against the wall, we will still have infinity and a symphony of love notes.
Monica Egress, Love Letters. Oh, she's awesome, man. Hopefully she's going to send me some more stuff. She did give me another one. I'm going to wait a couple weeks, but I'll definitely put another one of her spoken word up on the show. But all right, guys, we're getting to that point. We're down to our last song, unless you include the outro. But man, I'm blown away every single week. The comments, the chatting, the socializing. You know, this is social distancing done right, man. Using what we got. But hopefully we'll be out of this soon. But don't worry, I don't plan on going anywhere with this. I definitely intend to keep on growing it and doing everything I can. If you guys can support in any way, shape, or form, I appreciate it. Leave a like, a share, subscribe. Any donations help immensely. And yeah, that's where we're at. So rounding off the night, and I had to play her last because this is her third time. I think she's the first 3-timer on the show. But I'm talking about Aria and the Voiceless with their song Put You Down. So I didn't take any notes for this because I thought this song was awesome. So a few years ago when I initially first met Aria, her and a couple friends came to my studio to record a song. Like, we were hanging out and I said, hey, let's go to my studio. You're a singer. I haven't heard you sing yet. Let's see what you got. And she was like, I have this song I wrote called Put You Down. And I hit record, and man, I had to back off all the gain. Like, her voice was powerful. But you know, I was just getting into recording, and you know, we demoed out the song, and it was okay. She did great. My recording was okay. But now she's got a brand new album coming out, and this is the official premiere of this song. The album's not out yet, but it will be. And this is the official premiere of her song. I did not record this, by the way. Just want to clear that up. Put You Down by Aria and the Voiceless.
Taking my advice, so I pull my 45 and shove one right between his eyes. You better run, better take my word, or the devil's gonna put you down. I ain't looking for a fight, but if you cross my way, I will pull you into the ground. God at my side, I got a love for destruction and the devil in my life. By the light, all that counts my score. I'm on the first class trip to the lowest floor. Everyone wastes no time on me, so I'm going down so we can tell you driving on me. You better run, better take my words, or the devil's gonna put you down. put you down. I ain't looking for a fight, but if you cross my way, I will put you into the ground. I will put you into the ground. So don't
Dude, that voice, so powerful, man. Aria and the Voiceless, Put You Down. I can't wait until this album comes out. They've been cool enough to hook up 3 songs on the show already. And the only way that you can hear the other 2 songs is by backtracking it over to youtube.com/BrokeBoland and checking out the other Broke Bees Distraction Radio Shuffle shows. With that said, guys, thank you so much. Show number 6 in the bag, ladies' night. Everybody who sent me stuff and who was on the show tonight, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Hats off to you. What a cool show, man. Again, keep sending me stuff. I want to do a quick shout out to the Gluey Zoomy show. If you get a chance, check out the Gluey Zoomy show. Those guys are just awesome. They had me on the show last week or a couple weeks ago. Time is irrelevant these days. But anyway, thank you guys for all the support, the donations, the shares, all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you next week. I don't know if we're going to do another theme or just back to business as usual. Probably back to business as usual. I want the theme nights to be special. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to Broke Bees Distraction Radio Shuffle. I'll catch you later. Stay safe, everybody. Good night.